You are a superhero that has finally defeated your arch-nemesis. As you rummage through the lair of the fallen villain, you find a codex of all their master plans. What you find horrifies you. Every act was rooted in a greater good. Your allies have been using you. You were so blind until today. I'd always been the strongest man in the world, but I was certainly never the smartest. It wasn't that I didn't try. I'm relentless. It's how I got my name. But birds don't swim, fish don't fly, and I don't think good. My left hand can level mountains. My right is my good hand. I'd used it to rip through the steel and concrete of the bunker. It's like tissue paper to me. Looks good. Not much of a fight. The boys had brought me here to take on the Enlightener. Then they left. Said I was good hands. I've faced the Enlightener a handful of times. He never once used lightning, so it's a dumb name. He'd usually talk, and I'd punch his study bots and tear down the walls of his academies, and he'd run away. I could chase people, but I usually don't. Once they realize they can't stop Relentless, they usually find somewhere better to be. I don't blame them. I'm a scary guy. But anyway, I was ripping through his bunker, and he's just screaming, telling me to stop, that it's his life's work, that I was a monster. Normally they run. They don't call me names. They need to save their breath for the running. But I guess he had nowhere to go. So I kept wrecking, up until it got to the point where there was only one thing left to wreck. A pale old man in a cape, holding up a book, the Enlightener, out of words, shaking mad, crying. I could beat him senseless. I'd rather he run. So I grabbed the book. I figure I tear it up and he's done. But it's got pictures, and I like pictures. So I take a second and check it out. He's not going anywhere, and it's a plan. But he's not breaking into banks. He's opening schools, getting donations, teaching kids to read, how to do math, the works, finding people with nothing and giving them tools to be something. And it all clicks. The academies, the study bots, everything. And I was the monster. I put back together what I could. I don't normally get embarrassed, but this was not normal. We talked. He said I have potential. I said I'd stay for a bit. Maybe go to the classes while I clean up my mess. I may not be the smartest guy out there, but there ain't no rule that says I have to be the dumbest.